Hello and welcome. This is Darian bringing you another post-match commentary. I decided to brush off my Gen F a couple days ago, and actually my first match after being in my Gen D for so long, and my LRM Oxide for so long. This was the first match back into my Gen F, and it just proves the old girl still got it. This is HPG Manifold, which in my personal opinion is one of the best maps out there. This one in Canyon Network for Light Mechs Gen specifically. This is actually probably the best map for any Light Mech, simply because you get in the basement and you can hit anybody anywhere. So I normally live there. One of the first things you want to do when you get into a match is figure out what you're up against. So if y'all didn't see the original screen, it was 3 assaults, 5 heavies, 2 mediums, and a couple of lights, if I remember correctly. So knowing that I only have 2 lights to deal with is a good thing. However, the 5 heavies kind of scared me a little bit because I didn't know how many streak dogs or streak crows or anything like that we might have. Now, for those of y'all watching this, just ignore this part because this is not a normal hiding spot. I promise you, I never hide here whatsoever. If you're an assault and medium or a heavy. Now, if you're a light, this is when you want to park your butt because it gives you great access, it gives you protection, and you're not going to be seen. Plus, you can see what the team is doing here. So usually I will actually scout in the basement right here using seismic sensor. And depending on what side the enemy team decides to come back on and I'll give intel. Because usually if they're coming from the D6 gate, they'll come right up above you and you'll see all the seismic. D4, D5, if you don't see any seismics, that's where they're at. So you pretty much know where the team's at. So the key to a light mech, the key to any light mech is be patient. These light mechs who go out and within the first minute of the game the enemy sees them, they're doing it wrong. Hide somewhere. Be covert, don't get out in the open. The only time you really want to be seen is if you're a comp player, if you're with a team, and then you're going to have to be. So as you're sitting here watching, or sitting here waiting, cycle through the targets, and that way you'll know what you got you coming. Now, this is an awesome, LRM awesome, which Light Mechs love. I think he's only, I can't exactly see the whole screen, but I'm pretty sure he was only a like 1 medium laser, 1 small laser. So he's in trouble, so he's trying to hide. Now, usually I advocate going for the legs on assault mechs. However, some LRM boats run XL engines. Now, he's not an XL engine, and I knew that from the thing, but I'd already done some damage to his back, so I wanted to try to keep hammering that back left torso, and he ends up being in front of me, so I got to be real careful. You really don't want to be in the front of assaults, but like I said, he only has a small laser and medium laser, so I'm not really worried about how much damage he's doing to me. And now he's being focused by my team. I end up taking out his torso, and he's going to drop very, very quickly. And I accidentally drop right here, and turn around trying because I really want to kill a shot, but the cheetah beat me. So they do have a Gen 2C, so I want to take a pot shot at him, and I try to get his legs. And the good thing about the Gen mechs is, especially the clan versions, is you can hit their legs. I mean, their legs are very, very juicy because they're much bigger than the regular Geners. And however, that will change with this new upcoming patch we have on Tuesday. Now, the advantage to a Gener is you have high weapon mounts. So you can actually do what I'm getting ready to do here and shoot people through the little crevices on the ramps right there. And you'll see this right here. There's Kodiak in the distance, and I can just get a full burn off on his leg right there, and he has no idea where it came from. I do it again, but however, this is PGI at its finest. There's an invisible wall there. So I have to go a little bit higher, and I do it again. And that's 60 points to that one particular leg right there. So now that leg is hurting on that Kodiak. The thing about a light mech and Geners especially is take a couple shots and then leave it. And understand how many alphas you have before you start to overheat. Now, another tip here, when you're dealing with trying to take out a UAV, if you have time, put your cursor over to the UAV, and when it changes from the little infinity loop to numbers, that's when you know you're dead on target and you can shoot it down and you won't miss. The thing about the Gener is understand how many alphas you can burn. On hot maps, it's usually 2 alphas. On normal maps, it's 3. On cold map, it's 4. So understand that. On this particular map, I can do 3 alphas before I start to overheat. So 3 shots, get out of there, don't stay. So take your damage and get the hell out of there. With the light, run. Don't stay in one place. Take your pot shots where you can. This is the Gener I was working on earlier. I ended up legging him here. I informed my team that he's legged, and whenever you leg a mech, let your team know the designation plus the type of mech and where he's at so they can focus him. If the Geners or lights can just go around legging mechs, that will help your team more than you can possibly imagine. I've actually gotten away from trying to get the kill shot or kill the mech to just legging them and leaving them. Let the assaults handle the actual kills. I don't really care. But the match is pretty even right now, if I remember correctly. Like I said, I can't see the whole screen. And I'm just going around basically running circles, circle jerking this whole thing, and trying to do as much damage as I possibly can. Try to get the kill shot here, but I just barely missed it. Somebody beat me to it. I was a little upset. But as we can see, there's nobody in sight. The seismic sensor is actually a great help on this map because it'll tell you what's going on. Another little advantage to the Jenners and this poor Kodiak right here. High weapon mounts, and he just went right above me. So he probably had, I don't know if he would have had arm locker on or not, but some Light Mechs, Jenners, and I don't know if a Locust came, but we can actually fit underneath these ramps, and it makes a great ability to get the hell out of there. And now, clear your sights, make sure there's nothing around you. Situational awareness is your friend. I end up going for the Marauder there. I'm going to sit here and try for the Kodiak. They're usually weak in the back, and I end up getting the kill shot there because he was already cherry red. Because that's the one I think I was working on earlier. And there's a Hunchback, 2C LRM boat, and just poke and play. I mean, don't sit there and engage, because if you get out in the open, you're dead. Especially this new rescale that we got going on. All lights are going to have to learn how to replay. Actually, I think every mech's going to have to learn how to replay after this rescale, because everything that we've tried or worked beforehand may not work now.
How far are you in?
And this is a Hunchback or Hellbringer, and I am just working on trying to take out that back center torso. I think the match is 9-8 right now. Like I said, I can't quite tell. And this Hellbringer just does not want to go down. I have tried and tried and tried. And now you got a Kodiak. With Kodiaks, you really don't want to try to hit them head on. They pack a lot of firepower. And now they are, I believe the enemy team is starting to win here and knocking us down. And I think it's going to be me and a Cheetah left. And I have no idea how many of their mechs are left. I think it's 3. The Cheetah's trying his best to get the hell out of there. That's the Hellbringer that I was working on. I think that was the Hellbringer. So once the match starts to wind down, I realize I'm not that damaged, and I actually have a very good chance of doing more damage. So I want to kind of sort of protect myself. That's the Hellbringer that I've been working on the whole damn time. So I finally killed him. And there's a Kodiak, and there's one other ECM mech over here, and I don't quite know what it is. The Kodiak misses his alpha there because I managed to get behind the invisible wall. And now it's just me left against 2 mechs. I don't know what the second mech is, and I end up getting out of here. I ended up taking the ace shot from the Kodiak in the back, which was my bad. I should have turned around and make sure he wasn't going to chase me. Now, another Kodiak is left, but I don't know what the second mech is, and neither does any of my team. All I know is it's an ECM mech, so unless I'm right on top of it, I'm not going to see it, so I got to be real careful. Now, the key to being a light when you're the last mech, make it your situation. Make you want to fight. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I got a seismic sensor right here. I'm going to jump jet past him. This way it throws off the hit ability. I managed to take out a component there. And if this Kodiak was smart, he would have gotten right there in that corner and just waited for his other friend to either bring him to me or have the Kodiak bring me to his friend. Like I said, I have no idea what this mech is. And I am going to just sit here and wait. I'm going to pause. I now see 2. The one in the Echo 5 right there is the Kodiak. The one behind me, I don't quite know what it is, but I think they ended up saying it was a Locust, and which actually kind of scared me. A Locust, if played well, especially a 1E, can definitely take out a Jenner. There's just, I hate Locusts. And so I'm trying to sit here and wait for the Kodiak so I can get in behind him, but he ends up seeing me somehow and ruined my surprise attack. But I managed to open up his CT, so now I have a chance of actually killing him. I end up taking a God shot right there to the chest, and there is the Locust. Now, usually on lights, you take out the legs. However, Locusts have the same problems that Jenners do, and they have big CTs. So his CT's already open, and I realized that. I thought I killed him right here, but apparently I didn't. So now I still have to deal with him. Now he's trying to bait me back to the Spirit Bear, so don't fall for it. Fight on your terms. I got medium lasers. He's got small pulses, so I have the ability to outrange him, so use that range. I was hoping he was going to pop back out there so I could finish the job. And I see the Spirit Bear coming up on me, and I managed to get the hell out of there. Now, with the... And here comes the shot for the Locust, and I got it. Now it's just me against the Kodiak. The thing with the Kodiak is he has high weapon mounts. So if you can get really high or really low, you're not going to be able to shoot him. And he ends up shooting and hitting the ramp right there. And now I am just going to take out a CT. I know a CT's hurting. That's going to be the easiest way. Now, this was a mistake on his part. He started running. He should have parked himself in a corner somewhere, limited my access to him, and then allowed me or picked me off because I was going to have to come to him. So, but he's ended up playing my game. So this isn't an experienced assault player, I don't think. He tried. I just don't think he's experienced against lights. So when you're light, take your time. I had all the time in the world. let my heat go. And even though I could have taken a shot right here and taken out his arm, I wanted to save my heat. I'm going to come around him, and I end up destroying his torso there. He's going to turn around. I'm going to put an alpha right to his chest. So this is how, like I said, my first match in a Gen Ref in forever. It was a great match. Old girl still has it. Remember, the key to being a light: be smart. Don't rush out. Don't rush into the enemy. You're not going to do it. There's the final stats: 941, 5 kills, 4 KMDDs, which speaks volumes, I think. So the key, when you're in this situation, when you're one light facing 2 or 3 mechs, play it on your terms. I don't care what the team says. I don't care what the enemy says. Play it on your terms. So I hope you enjoyed this commentary, and peace out.